What if I told you that living on a small budget is not punishment? What if having less money could actually teach you how to live with less stress, less clutter, and more appreciation? If you're living on a fixed income, Social Security, or just wanting to save money, this video is for you. Today I want to share with you what frugal living has taught me and why I wouldn't trade these lessons for anything. First of all, welcome back to the channel, my angels. If you haven't been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, like it, hype it, comment, share, and make sure you subscribe so you can become part of this beautiful community that is here. You looking out the window? What you see? Now, let's talk about frugal living. Frugal living is not about being poor. One of the biggest misconceptions is that living frugal means you're constantly struggling. That's just not true. Sometimes it's a choice. Sometimes it's a necessity. But either way, living on less causes you to become more intentional with your spending. Before I became a frugal person, I would spend money recklessly, not knowing how much money I had in the bank, not knowing how much money I had coming into my bank, and just spending money if it was there. But then you start to ask yourself, do I really need this? And that's a question I wish I had asked myself many, many years ago. That one question could have saved me hundreds of dollars. You learn what the difference between a want and a need is. When money is limited, priorities become clear. A warm home, good food, reliable transportation, medicine, peace of mind. Those things matter much more than chasing trends or filling your home with things that you really don't need. Knickknacks. I used to, oh my God, I would buy knickknacks. I had to fill every corner, every space in my home with something. Not anymore. I'm looking for ways to clear the clutter. I have learned that happiness does not come from shopping bags. I mean, sometimes it does, but the majority of the time it doesn't. Happiness comes from financial peace, knowing that you have enough money to make it through the month, to cover any emergency that may arise. That's what financial peace is. I have found that cooking at home saves more money than you would ever imagine. Because I would go out sometimes every day and just grab a hamburger, grab a taco. No more of that. It's like, what's the point of shopping for food when you're going to go out and eat fast food? You can make whatever it is you're buying at home, and if you want more, you can get it. A nice spaghetti dinner, vegetable stir fry, breakfast for dinner. These meals don't cost a lot, but they feed your body and your soul because you're making it the way you want it. And leftovers, that's tomorrow's lunch or dinner. That's another win. You're saving. Finding joy without spending money is a wonderful thing to have in your life. As you've heard, some of the best moments in life are free. Watching the sunrise, watching the sunset, taking a walk, going to the library and getting a good book to read, calling an old friend, listening to music, sitting on the porch watching the cars go by. We often think entertainment has to cost money. This weekend we have a festival in our town, and I'm hoping that I get to go one of the days. It was yesterday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I'm probably going today or tomorrow. But that entertainment is free. You go down there, you can sample food, you can listen to music for free. It's all free. You don't have to pay for anything unless you're buying something. But other than that, you're just free. If you like to people watch, that's a perfect place to be in a festival. And then sometimes just slowing down becomes a luxury. One thing that you have to stop doing is comparing yourself to others and what they've created for themselves. Sometimes what you see others doing makes you feel like, oh, I should be doing that. That looks like fun. Or you see them with the fancy cars, buying new cars, remodeling their home. And suddenly you feel like you're falling behind on something. But remember, you don't know their financial situation. They could be living their life in debt and borrowing money, borrowing here to do this, to make it look like they've got money. So you don't know people's situation. When you see them doing all these fancy things, they may be going in debt to do that. Some of these people are living financial lifestyles that they just can't keep up with. They can't afford it. They cannot afford to live the lifestyle they have, but they're doing it and they're going to pay for that. Because me personally, I'd rather sleep peacefully at night knowing all my bills are paid than lose sleep trying to process what bill do I have to pay and when is it due. No, just to impress people that have no meaning in my life, just for a look. Small savings, they do add up. People often overlook the little things. Turning off unused lights, not letting water run when you're brushing your teeth or taking long unnecessary showers. Planning meals before you go to the grocery store so you can get all the items you need rather than buying extra unnecessary items. Buying generic brands. I mean, they've got the same ingredients, they just don't have that name, that brand name. Using what you already have at home. Waiting 24 hours before you make that big purchase. If it's something you want to get, just wait for 24 hours and think about it, because sometimes it may be a want and not a need. These habits may save you a little bit of money at the time, but over a year, those dollars become hundreds. Consistency always beats perfection. And gratitude changes everything. Living on a budget has taught me gratitude and being grateful. I appreciate my home. I know people may look at it and say, oh, that you're living in a little crate, but I love this little crate because it's mine. The meals I make, they taste delicious because they're made with love. Love for me to myself. My health, I am trying to do everything I can to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And the people who love me, I don't take them for granted one bit. And that's why I stay with YouTube and I continue bringing out these great videos, because I know we don't really know each other, but I can feel a love from you guys that really makes me feel like I'm doing something great. And that just makes me want to keep going. I've started focusing more on happiness. I've stopped focusing on what I don't have and focusing more on what I do have. That shift in my thinking has brought me more happiness than you can imagine. Frugal living isn't always easy. Sometimes there are sacrifices. There are moments when you have to say, no, I can't get that. I can't afford that. And that's a freedom. That's a freedom from unnecessary debt. When you say no, you are breaking a chain of debt. where you are not putting yourself in a position where you have to pay off debt. It gives you a freedom from constantly chasing more. You learn to appreciate what you have in the now. It gives you the freedom to know that your worth is not measured by your bank account. And I want you to know, if you're living on a tight budget today, just know that you are doing better than you think. Every smart decision you make now is creating a better future for you later. And remember, a rich life isn't measured by how much money you have. It's measured by the peace you feel, the love you share, and the gratitude that you carry every single day. Now, if this video has given you some encouragement to know that you're on the right path, give me a thumbs up. Hype the video. Share the video if you think someone needs to hear this. And please subscribe to the channel and join this wonderful community. And I will see my angels in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. They're going to jump. Ooh, can I get up close?
I knew that wall had
I was wondering what that thing was for.
Was put here.
Oh, my word.
No,
Oh, he fell.
taking a break.
Oh, no, I'm getting bit by something. What was it? Oh, those are ants.
Oh, yeah, they
Crap.
And they sting, too.
Yeah, I felt that. Oh, my gosh.
Aren't they the cutest?
Oh, yeah, this is my first time seeing them.
Oh my
My
God,
son
this
had told
is
me
the
about
fifth
it.
or sixth year,
I know.
think.
I remember the first time he saw them, he said they scared the daylights out of him. I said, well, I'll get there one day. And today's the day. They're supposed to have a festival down here today, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
For the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Different things going on.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.